the impact that you believe you would like to have? The answer has to be no.
Well, it depends on what you mean by the impact.
Well, the impact is you'd like everybody to see it your way.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen.
Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia made his mark during his 3 decades on the Supreme Court. Many remember Scalia for his larger-than-life personality and brilliant legal mind. Former President Ronald Reagan chose him for the High Court in 1986, and he was its longest-serving member of the current court. Tonight, as Western New Yorkers learn the news of his death, many agree replacing him will be no easy task, no matter what political party you affiliate with. News 4's Marissa Perlman talked to Western New Yorkers about when they think the Senate should confirm a justice.
The sudden death of Supreme Court icon Antonin Scalia is leaving some Western New Yorkers in shock.
He will definitely be missed, obviously. It was very sad news to hear that he passed away yesterday.
It was quite surprised because he was one of the justices that was a very good help.
And just 1 day later, his death has people talking about what it will mean for them. The 2 big questions remain. Who will be Scalia's replacement? And how will the court function with just 8 members?
You have a non-functioning court. You have 4-4, and so I just like to see it how it was meant to be done.
President Obama is able to name a successor on the High Court, but the Republican-controlled Senate is required to confirm. Some are hoping the nomination can be based on skill and the choice made soon.
What I'd like to see is Congress to work like it always has in the past and, have the president nominate his choice for Supreme Court and vote up and down on its merits, not just try and push it out for political gain, hoping that you have a Republican elected as president.
Others we spoke with say the successor should be named by the next president and not President Obama.
It's only fair to the American people instead of having Obama put somebody in his place that doesn't necessarily need to be there. Our country needs to obviously take a different direction.
I think I would much prefer that whoever comes in new should do it and start out that way.
Reporting in Buffalo, Marissa Perlman, News 4.
State Supreme Court Justice Frank Sedita says it looks like Scalia's seat on the Supreme Court is going to be a political football as the Democrats and Republicans look to tip the balance of the court. He says the late justice had an incredible ability to clearly state his philosophy and broke through barriers.
One of the bigger things for me was, as I said before, was not only the Jesuit education, but Italian American ascending to that level. I mean, in 1986, there were still a lot of people out there that, thought equated Italian Americans with being involved with crime. And now an Italian American is ascending to the highest level of American jurisprudence. I think it was a real breakthrough. It was that ceiling being broken.
He says Scalia has had a tremendous impact on the Supreme Court.